Hi, I'm Peggy Beauregard. We are the Real Estate Matchmakers for your financial freedom. We match cash to deals and deals to cash. We save you time and you make money because the deals come to us and the returns go to you. Economics. Economics are important in life and business. So you have these things that you're going to change, evolve, start a business, have something in your life be different. One of the things to look at, depending on what you're doing, if there's any economy involved, if you're a plan investor in some way, is to watch economies. I work with economies all across the United States because I need to know what the economies are doing when I'm vetting out a deal to see if it's the kind of deal that makes sense for you to invest in as an equity partner and for me to invest in as an equity partner. If I don't do the deal, you don't do the deal, promise. So looking at what the economy is doing. Now we have an economy that used to work really well and it's changed, it's different. So I'm going to get some notes here because I watched this really great movie. Let's see if I wrote that down. Oh, Inequality for All, and it's on Netflix. So you might take a look at it and see how the history of the economy has changed over the years. And so I just want to go over a few things that have changed over the years. So the rules, and it's organized by and run by the government. Our government runs that. The government sets the rules by which the market functions in order to construct a free market. The rules are for who benefits and who does not benefit. The economy has grown, and since 1929, that's when the Depression started, the GDP has grown and has been productively growing every year, but the wages have not. The wages started flattening off in the 70s, and that was because we started moving abroad to do our manufacturing. Reagan had that triple down theory. We deregulated many, many things, especially the stock market. The private sector had labor unions and they fought labor unions. So many of the labor unions are gone. And so there's no one to protect our middle income, which is where most of the income comes. So the important thing about unions is they protect the middleman, not the middleman, but the middle income. They keep the wages up so that people can make a living. It's important to make a living. And so that changed things because what employers want is businesses. They want to be competitive, and they feel that the unions are setting the wages, so they're losing competitiveness, and that's one of the reasons they moved over to Asia and Mexico and other areas. They went where the labor was inexpensive. So it's called globalization and technology transformation, which also stagnated salaries. So not keeping up with the rising costs. So I'm going to go over a few things, which you will see in the next video, about education, which is one of the things that's so necessary, and it has a staggering raise in fees. So I was just looking at Cal Poly, which is where I went to college, and what it cost me to go to college and what it costs now to go to college. And the rules have changed. When I went to college before Reagan got to be California governor. When he was coming into being a governor, he said he was going to raise all the rates on the colleges. Well, I wasn't going to vote for a guy like that because I had to pay my own way through college. I had to have a job and I had to have a full schedule to get through college if I wanted to do it in 4 years. Well, it took me 5 years to get through college. So I looked at what that was, and it has increased 146 times. So it cost, when I went to college, you just paid to go to, basically you paid registration. There wasn't any charge for units. So it cost me $123 a year to go to college, and now it costs $18,000 to go to the same college because you have to pay for each unit, and each unit is almost $300. So that makes a difference. And we carried full loads. We carried between 12 and 15 units, sometimes 18, depending on what we were taking at the time. So we need to look at our economy, and we need to see what we can do about education, because the fact that education is staggering and puts so many young people in debt forever. When you come out with this is 18,000. So if you go to school for 4 years, well, you do the math. And how long is it going to take to pay that $70,000 to $80,000 off? Because it's not just $18,000 a year. You still have to buy your books. You have to get your transportation. You need a place to live. So it costs a lot more than $18,000 a year to go to school. And if you go to one of the big schools, it's going to cost you $50,000 to go to school. Anyway, these are things that you need to look at the economy and what's going to happen in the economy. Right now in California, our housing is coming down. In order for it to come down, it needs to come down to affordability. It has not yet come down to affordability. And people are still buying because the interest rates are low. So that's what you look at when you're looking at the economy. What is the government doing about interest rates? And then what can people do so that they can actually have a savings account and build enough savings so they can invest? Send me one of your ideas about what you think needs to be done in the economy to make it a little bit better for you.